AITA for making my stepsister and stepmom look for my lost necklace? Throwaway cause relatives on Reddit. I, 17F, have a necklace that was made for me by a friend who does wire wrapping. It's the prettiest thing I own, and my friend moved last year, so it's my memory of her. My dad married his GF last year and her daughter, 15F, and I don't get along. She's annoying and whines about everything, and she always wants to borrow my stuff and then loses or breaks it or something. My stepmom just enables that and gives her whatever she wants to shut her up. It's dumb. Anyway, she really likes my necklace, but I won't let her touch it because I know how she is. She wanted to wear it with an outfit for her birthday party at her dad's a week ago, and I said no. So she whined to her mom, who told me to let her wear it to keep the peace. I told my dad, and he said I didn't have to let her wear it. So I didn't. On the day of the party, though, I notice it's gone from my jewelry box, and stepmom admits she took it and let my stepsister wear it since it was so important to her. I was so mad. I was going to just tell my dad, but he was away for work for a couple of days, and I decided to wait till he got back. Stepsister said she would give it back the next day, but I saw it in the floor in the bathroom that night and took it back before it could get broken. I decided to teach her a lesson, so I hid it and then asked for it back the next day. She couldn't find it, so her mom and her went through her room from top to bottom trying to find it. And when they couldn't, stepmom said she would buy me a nicer one to replace it. But I told her she can't replace something my friend made, and she stole something my dad already said I didn't have to share, and this is why I don't like either of them. My dad came home and found out what happened and had a big fight with stepmom about it. They're sleeping in separate rooms. Stepsister is grounded. I'm planning on finding the necklace because the point is made. Most of my friends think it's deserved, but a couple think I should have just told my dad and not made them look for a necklace I already had back. Just a bit of advice for the future. Most of my friends think it's deserved. When you do stuff like this, don't tell anyone. Your friends could tell someone who then tells your family. Then the dollar hit will hit the fan and you will get in trouble. Learn how to keep a secret. NTA. Your stepmom is an AW for allowing her daughter to steal your items. That was a handmade gift from a friend. Your father definitely needs to know how horrible his wife treats you, and how she lets her daughter mistreat you as well. If her daughter wanted a necklace so badly, her mom should have gone out and bought her one herself. If it was so important that she had to wear it. Is this petty? Yes. Yes, it is. But emo, you are justified in this case. Since not only did they steal from you, then your stepsister was so irresponsible with your necklace. ETA at OP. Is there any way you can sneak the necklace out of your house and have the friend who made it, or someone else you really trust, not to say anything? Keep it at their house, so your steps don't snoop in your room to find the hiding place for it? NTA. And while I generally believe honesty is the best policy, never let on you grabbed it. Hell, don't be the one to find it. If you think they'll actually give it back, hide it in the laundry basket or something. Or hide it where your dad would find it first. You've made your point. Never let this cat out of the bag. Ever. Or your point will be undone and you'll definitely be the bad guy in everyone's opinion. NTAIT was taken without your permission and against the wishes of your dad, then was just dumped on the bathroom floor. I'd be inclined to say it maybe went a little too far. But actually, if it could mean the stepmom won't enable her daughter so much in future, it might work out okay in the long run. NTA. Nothing wrong with a little petty revenge. You're not responsible for the fight between your dad and stepmom. She is. Your father is extremely justified in being upset. His wife and her child stole from his daughter. Doesn't matter if you found what she stole, she shouldn't have taken it to begin with. They both need consequences for their actions. Hopefully this teaches them a well-deserved lesson. But don't let them off the hook even after you refine the necklace. NTA The fact that your stepmom went in your room and stole your property is ridiculous. That is an unbelievable invasion of privacy plus theft. So many red flags here. Good for you. Hopefully they learned a valuable lesson and it opened your dad's eyes to what he married. A deliciously controversial story. I love it. I think you're mostly NTA. Stepmom and step-sis full on awe. Your only definite mistake was letting your friends in on it. High school age people can be chatty, and if it gets back to your stepmom, she'll roast you. She threw it on the floor and couldn't even remember throwing it on the floor. Lucky your dad has your back. The only bad thing is that it caused bad blood between your dad and his now wife. I guess the lesson was learned and they won't touch your stuff, and it's kind of the daughter who caused the fight because she couldn't accept a no. Boundaries has to be respected. Edited. Just reread the post and stepmom took it. So no reason to feel guilty. Mom stole from you and maybe thought she could get away with it. She thought she is above you and can do whatever she thinks is right. Yeah, they deserved a lesson. How else do you teach PPL from right to wrong when they can't accept a no? NTA! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Respect the lesson. NTA, you said no. She is 15 not 3, so throwing a fit shouldn't get her what she wants, especially when you had already said no. I would let them look at them find it in the bathroom under a rug or something after a week. NTA, but never tell anyone else that you hid it. If that information slips, your stepfamily can immediately turn this onto you being the bad guy. Make sure they do not find out. Gentle advice from someone who survived a terrible stepmother. NTA, well played. I forgot to mention. Do not find it yet. Have a big conversation in a few days first. Let things calm down. Demand some kind of family meeting and talk it out. Make sure this incident is what changes the rules and habits in your home. So no real incident has to occur for that to happen. Make sure that from now on the reaction is to have her stepsister grounded before this happens. I.e. when she keeps throwing a fit over not getting her stuff to end the tantrum. Make sure stepmommy understands that punishing her then is the better action than giving her what she wants, and that this is the only action that actually keeps the peace. NTA, bury it under the bathroom counter or something. Good job on protecting what was yours, and they stole it, so not your problem for dad to be mad. I'm gonna go with the NTA. Mildly petty. But the action is deserved in my opinion. What if you hadn't noticed it? It could have been stepped on. Could have been damaged. Your property was taken after your dad, and more importantly, you said no. You would think if you're going to steal someone's property, you would make sure to return it. She didn't even try to be sneaky about it. That's how little she cares about your items. NTA. She did lose the necklace. You just happened to keep quiet about finding it. NTA. I can't stand when people think they're entitled to others' things. NTA at all. If it caused an issue between them, it's because your stepmom was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. Not because you hid the necklace. Teaching your kid they can steal from their siblings isn't okay at all. I'm glad you were able to teach this lesson without actually losing your necklace. Hopefully it's the last time your stuff is taken without your approval. NTA, it's only they'll ever learn. NTA hope they learned their lesson. They are both immature assholes. Ain't heredity grand?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.